So we're going to start in Shavasana, so you can take yourself into a comfortable position, lying down on the mat, focusing on just relaxing, releasing, letting go. So in Shavasana, we just melt into the earth. Feel the earth supporting our bodies. Feel our connection with the earth. So the palms are facing up to the sky. Shoulders are melting into the earth. Just to work on your breath. So let's inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Feel that connection with the earth. Imagine a golden light shining on the Crown Chakra. It's our connection with the universe. Just as the root chakra rooted us into the earth, it's our connection with the higher being. Close your eyes, lower your gaze, sink and melt into the earth. Focus on your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. That moment of stillness. And then slowly extend those arms overhead and stretch out the whole body. Lengthen through the spine. So from the toes to the fingers, we've got a full, long, lengthened body. And now slowly hug your knees into your chest. Bring your nose to your knees and curl into a little ball. Just massaging your back into the earth. Rocking from side to side. Feeling the earth beneath you. Massaging the kidneys. And then crunch into a little ball, bringing the forehead to the knees. And then release. Crunch into a little ball, bringing the forehead to the knees. And then release. One more time. And then slowly dangle the arms, dangle the legs from the sky, melt the shoulders into the earth, and give those arms and legs a little shake. Feel that lovely release. Feel the earth supporting your body. So you rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles, pointing, flexing, lengthening, and then really stretch up with the toes, stretch up with the fingers, and then flex and point and open and circle the arms and the legs. Give those heels a little rotation, those fingers a little bit of a mobilization. Now with the head glued to the mat, float the arms up and stretch into those shoulders. Now melt the shoulders back down, stretch into those shoulders, and then melt them back down. One more time. Excellent. Hands behind the knees, hug the knees, and curl into a little ball. Slide up through the backs of the shins to the toes and stretch out. So pull the toes towards you, pull the heels up to the sky, feel that wonderful stretch. And then release. Placing the feet flat on the floor, do a little windscreen wiper of the legs, rocking from side to side, just stretch it out into the lower lumbar spine. Feel that wonderful release into the lower back as we rock from side to side. And then curl into a little ball and just rock side round, massaging the lower back into the earth. Hugging both knees, rocking from side to side. And then rock up into a seated position. And keeping the knees bent, just place the forehead on the knees. Feel that stretch into the back as you reach towards your toes. And then slowly lift the crown of the head, slide the legs out, come into Dandasana, seated pose, lengthen the spine. Inhale the arms up to the sky, beautiful stretch and flex the feet. Melt chest, thigh and reach your toes. Inhale. And as you exhale, melt forwards and feel that wonderful stretch. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, just melt your chest onto your thighs. And slide up through your shins, into your thighs, and then rotate the shoulders. Here we go. Big breath in. And out. Wonderful. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Really open the heart chakra as you lift and open and lengthen. And then just mobilize the neck. Let's come into an all fours position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, palms nice and wide. Let's dip the spine, look up at the sky, inhale. And as you exhale, round through the back, arch the spine. Inhale, float the crown of the head high. Exhale, round through the back, arch the spine, waking up the back. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening. Exhaling, rounding and arching. Do a few more, feeling that lovely release in the lower back. And then arching into the upper back. Now work your body in a way that feels right for you. So it may feel good to just rotate and rock. It may feel good to sink back into extended child's pose, melting the forehead to the earth, the third eye touching the mat, the bottom sinking into the heels. It may feel good to extend and lengthen through. Let's move in a way that feels good. Tucking your toes and push into a downward facing dog. So the crown of the head is pointing to the earth. The palms are wide. The neck is long. It's melting down into the earth. And then up onto those tiptoes, and then down into those heels. Up onto those tiptoes, down into those heels. In that perfect inverted V. And then melt down into a child's pose and sink your bottom to your heels, your forehead, third eye to the mat, and then your fingers just to your toes and let your shoulders hang in space. So really feel that connection with the earth as you sink and melt down into the earth. Let those shoulders hang in space. Let the third eye melt into the earth. Let the bottom sink into the heels. Just release and let go. Then extend the hands to the top of the mat. Beautiful, stretched, extended child's pose. Then come into all fours and mobilize the back. Let's get that movement going. Stretch in. Then tuck the toes. As if we're about to kneel. Tuck the toes. And then push up into a downward facing dog. Scooping the hips high, melting the heels low. Step into the top of the mat. Forward fold and come up into a beautiful extended mountain pose. Extend to the sky and bring your hands to your heart space. Let's inhale up to the sky, extended mountain pose. So from the fingertips in the air all the way down to the heels, we have beautiful alignment. Open the heart and release the arms by your sides and stand tall in mountain pose. So from the crown of the head, which is rooting up to the universe, all the way down the back, down to the heels, we have length, a lovely straight back. Close your eyes and just root down into the earth. And feel that power going from the heels all the way up the back to the crown of the head. Bring your hands to your heart space and let's inhale up to the sky. Exhale, fold forwards, forward fold. Halfway lift and then melt. Just dangle the neck, release any tension, let the crown of the head melt to the earth. Palms wide, step back into a plank. Melt forwards into a baby cobra, uncurl the toes. Now leading with the crown of the head, draw the shoulders back and float up the crown of the head to the sky. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. The crown of the head is facing the earth. The palms are wide, the neck is long. Let's do a lovely little release of the neck and the shoulders. Come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees and walk to the top of the mat, forward fold. Crown of the head facing the earth, and then come up with beautiful extended arms into an extended mountain pose and bring your hands to your hearts. Let's do that again. So really extend up into the air. Big extension. Exhale, melt to the earth, forward fold. Halfway lift. And then melt. And this time take hold of the back of the heels and hug the heels in. Hug your thighs into your chest. Crown of the head facing the earth. Palms down and step back into a plank. Melt into baby cobra, uncurling the toes and then lift into that up dog. Raising the head, the chest. Look up to the sky. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Scoop up the hips. Melt the heels, dangle the head. Feel that stretch all the way up through the backs of the thighs and then down to the earth. Do a little rotation of the neck, a little release. Come onto your tiptoes, bend your knees and step to the top of the mat. Forward fold, come up into a beautiful extended mountain pose and bring your hands to your hearts. Beautiful. Standing tall, we're going into tree pose. So rooting down into the earth, standing nice and tall. Root down with one leg. Float up the other leg as high as it'll go and rotate and mobilize the ankle. Bringing the heel to the calf, the thigh, or the shin. Coming into that lovely tree pose. So from the root all the way up, from the heel up through the spine, up to the sky. It's your connection with the universe. Bring your hands to your heart space, your heart chakra, and then release. Inhale up to the sky, have that lovely extension. Exhale, hands by your sides. Other side, root down, lift up. You can have the heel across the leg. You can have the heel touching the floor, whatever works for you. Root down from the fingertips in the air, your connection with the universe, down to your heels. Nice and strong. Bring your hands to your heart space. Feel that connection. And then release. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, open the heart. Beautiful. Standing at the top of your mat. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Breathe out, forward fold. Halfway lift. And then melt. Sway the arms and relax the mind and the body. Feel that wonderful release into the shoulders, the neck. Fantastic. Keep one foot forward, step back into a crescent lunge. The toe is down, the heel is up, and then you float up, interlace the fingers, and reach up to the sky. Open the heart, cactus arms. Now bend into that back knee, so the crown of the head is up to the sky, and down to the knees, a lovely straight line. Bring your hands to your heart space. That little release into the hip flexor as you push the hips forwards, bending into the back knee. Stepping forwards, closing the pose. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, melt to the earth. Halfway lift, then melt. Stepping back with the other leg, come onto the tiptoe, front knee 90 degrees, back leg, we bend into the pose. Feel that lovely stretch into the hip flexor, lovely straight line from the crown all the way down, hands at the heart space. Step forward to close the pose. Inhale up to the sky, exhale, melt to the earth. Halfway lift and melt. Step back into a plank, melt into baby cobra, uncurl the toes, and lift into up dog, lengthen the neck and the shoulders. Shine the crown of the head to the sky, melt the shoulders from the ears. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, scoop up the hips, melt the heels, dangle the head. Softness in your breath. Come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, and then just melt those heels down. Let's walk the dog, pedal the feet. Beautiful. Step forwards with one leg, come into that crescent lunge, bending into that back knee, hands to the heart space. Melt your chest to your thighs, your palms come down into a downward facing dog, dangling the neck, scooping up through the thighs, and then step forwards with the other leg, crescent lunge. Step forwards and come into tree. Hands at the heart space. And then change sides. Connecting from the crown down to the roots, down to the heels. It's your connection with the earth from a higher force. Bring your hands to your heart space. Stand tall in mountain pose. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, melt to the earth. Just sway and release. Come into that halfway lift. And then melt down. Come into an all-fours position, bringing the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Beautiful. So from this kneeling position, we're going to come into a rabbit pose. So keep the knees high. Firstly, we're coming into puppy dog. So just melt the chest down and keep the bottom high. So it's a lovely release of the shoulders as you melt the heart into the earth. And then we're going to place the crown of the head to the earth. So push up with your hands, place the crown of the head to the earth. And then just bring your hands round the backs of your knees and just hold into the backs of your knees. So the crown of your head is resting on the floor and your crown is melting into the earth. Sit back into child's pose, melting the forehead to the earth. Bottom to the heels and fingertips to the toes, and let the shoulders just release and relax in space. So the option would be to stay in child's pose, or we're going to come into a dolphin, which is like a downward facing dog, but your elbows are on the floor. So bring your arms out in front, interlace the fingers, elbows touching the edges of the mat. Head does not touch the floor, head hovers, and then you come up, tuck the toes, let the head hang between the arms as you push up into that dolphin pose. So there's a few inches from the crown of the head to the floor. Your elbows are on the floor, you've interlaced your fingers, your eyes look into your toes, your hips are high, just as if you were in a downward facing dog. So you're rooting into the earth. Now bend the knees, place the knees to the earth, place the crown to the earth and come back into that rabbit pose. Take hold of the backs of the knees and let the crown of the head sink to the earth. And then bring the hands in front and sink down into extended child's pose, stretching and lengthening. Before coming into all fours. Lovely. Let's tuck the toes, push up, downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, work the feet. Then float one leg into the air, three-legged dog, as high as it will go. So from the toes in the air, all the way down, we have a beautiful alignment. Excellent. Now curl that heel and look underneath your armpit, get that wonderful release. Before stepping between the hands and come into crescent lunge. Hands to the heart space. Inhale up to the sky. Beautiful length. Melt your chest to your thighs, your palms come down, you come back into a plank. You melt into baby cobra, you uncurl the toes. You lift into up dog and you breathe in and lengthen through the spine. Tuck in the toes, downward facing dog, scoop up the hips, melt the heels, dangle the head, check your alignment, are your toes forward or your hips high. Up onto your tiptoes, bend your knees and then lift the other leg into the air, three-legged dog. As high as it will go, push up to the sky. Bring the foot between your hands, come into a crescent lunge, bending into that back knee. Sink forwards into chair, weight into the heels, float the arms up. Releasing the shoulders, and now melt your head forwards, down to the earth, chest rests to the thighs. Dangle, release. Come into halfway lift, release the shoulders, melt the chest, dangle the head. Palms to the earth, come into all fours. Tuck the toes and then push back into the toes before bringing the elbows to the floor. Crown of the head facing the earth and push up into dolphin. Lovely, holding this pose, releasing the neck. There's a gap between the floor and your head, strong into the shoulders. Now melt the knees, place the crown of the head to the earth and bring your hands around just to hug your knees into a rabbit pose. Slowly uncurl the toes and sink back into child's pose. Let the shoulders hang in space. Let the forehead melt into the earth. Let the bottom sink into the heels. So feel rooted, feel grounded, just like a speck of sand in the ocean, in the sea. That's all we are, just like a speck of sand. Slowly extend the arms, extend your child pose, and then come into a kneel-in position. And rotate the shoulders down and away. Beautiful. Coming into Dandasana, bringing the legs out in front, and slide down towards your toes. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, melt your chest to your thighs. And then slide along your shins and release the shoulders. Perfect. Lying back down in Shavasana, hands by your side, shoulders melt into the earth. And just feel the chest open as you melt the shoulders. So draw the shoulders back into the earth, almost as if you were tucking them in. Bring your hands by your sides. And if we can we sit on our hands? So just lift our bottoms, palms facing the earth, and just sit on the backs of the hands. Now really open the chest. Draw the shoulders back. Eyes look into the sky. Now you can either stay here, or if you're able to, lift the chin up to the sky and then place the crown of the head down into the earth. So come up into that fish pose, pointing the toes, lengthening through, opening the heart. The chin is facing the sky, the shoulders are rotated, melting back, and you're just sitting on your palms or on your hands. Palms are facing into the earth. Slowly release your neck, melt your shoulders down, release the arms, and then hug the knees, massage the back, curl into a little ball, bring the nose to the knees, and rock from side to side. Okay, placing the feet flat on the floor with the knees bent, and let's open the heart. So bring the arms into cactus arms and shine the heart. Roll out onto the sides of the heels and bring the soles of the feet together and open the heart. Open the thighs, open the heart, close the eyes and just sink into the earth. Take a few moments just to relax, to let go, to release. And then slowly bring your hands to your hips and rock and mobilize the hips. Bring the hands to the outer knees, bring the knees together, palms out wide into a T shape and just drop the knees one way and look the other way, stretching into the lower lumbar spine. Back to the center, over to the other side, and then into the lower lumbar spine. Back to the center, and then straighten one leg, and then bring one leg with the knee bent across the body. Shoulder stays in contact with the mat as you reach and stretch. Feel that lovely stretch. Straight hand, the palm touches the earth. And then come back to the center, bending both knees, then straighten the other leg, come across the body, look away from the legs, and feel that stretch as the shoulder melts into the earth. And then back to the center. Let's hug the knees, massage the back, and then rock from side to side. So we're going to take ourselves into a lovely Shavasana. It's your opportunity to just relax and feel the earth beneath you. Or if you need to leave, it's your opportunity now to leave. So take yourself into a comfortable position, make yourself a little bit warmer, and we're going to relax for about 10 minutes or so.
Begin by getting into an upright seated position, spine tall and straight, and feeling as though the very top of your head is being pulled up towards the sky. Let your palms rest comfortably in your lap, however feels good to you, and lovingly close your eyes. Turn your awareness towards your breath and your body, letting your breath be smooth and gentle, belly expanding as you breathe in and releasing as you breathe out. You are safe here in this moment. There is nothing for you to do but to breathe and listen and enjoy whatever feelings or sensations you experience. You tune in now to the space at the very top of your head. This is known as your Crown Chakra. It is lit up with a brilliant violet light. Just allow your awareness to rest here at the very top of your head as you feel this energy center without judgment, just observing and allowing what you notice. This energy center is responsible for helping us connect to a deeper sense of spirituality, a deeper sense of being connected to something greater than us in the non-physical. Whether it's the universe, God, love, whatever feels good to you. This is the energy center that helps you connect to a deeper meaning. As you tune in to the spiraling bright violet light in this space, you keep all of your awareness in this energy center while you listen to the following affirmations and feel them as your truth in the Crown Chakra. You may imagine you're affirming them directly into the energy center, feeling how the affirmations cause vibrations, perhaps ripple effects through your body, perhaps warming sensations or tingling. Just allow whatever you notice and affirm the following statements as your truth. I am open to receiving divine guidance. The pathways between me and my higher self are open and flowing healthily. I am connected to the universe, to love, to unseen loving guidance and support. My sense of connection to the cosmos is healthy, balanced, and stable. I believe in and trust in miracles. I can feel that they are natural. I sense all sorts of love and support. The non-physical universe loves me and supports me. I have a very healthy relationship to my spiritual beliefs. Even if I'm still learning what it is, wherever I'm at, it's currently perfect for me and will just keep getting better. I keep getting more and more tapped in to my spiritual truth every day. I let it feel natural and easy, loving and supportive. My crown chakra is healthy, stable, balanced, and radiant. Send feelings of deep appreciation to your crown chakra. And for now, simply spend a few moments feeling the energy of the crown chakra. You continue to affirm, my crown chakra is open only to the highest love. My crown chakra resonates with the highest, most loving frequency that is available to me now. I am one with all that is. I am one with Source Consciousness, love, well-being, sincerity and truth. All is well. I am safe in my connection. Only love may enter in, and only love may exit out. I feel guided. I feel connected to a deep internal wisdom. And I feel that I am open to learning the mysteries of life through my connection to the all that is, through my connection to the love of the universe. My connection to divine guidance and truth. Take a deep breath into your crown chakra, sending loving, appreciative energy here, and when you're ready, exhale with a sigh. Feel your chakra as balanced, radiantly healthy and stable. And take this feeling with you as you take your time coming back to the world around you. Opening your eyes only when you feel ready.
Take a lovely deep breath in, and then let the shoulders melt from the ears, and then bring your hands to your heart space. By your actions, let's only do good deeds. Bring your hands to your lips. By your words, only say kind things. Only say to others what we'd want said to ourselves. And then bring your hands to your third eye, your forehead, and by your thoughts, let's only think kind thoughts. From the love and the light that shines within me to you, until I'm able to guide you through your practice again. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this